This docket number 37572-23. State of YouTube versus Jeffipoo. Please rise. The Honorable Judge Stevie presiding.
Court is now in session. Mr. Jeffipoo, you have been charged with multiple accounts of fraud, theft, multiple internet crimes, and never washing your hair. At this particular time, I will offer you the opportunity to change your plea. How do you plead, sir?
Not guilty, of course. I'm not going to admit to anything. You all should know that by now. You can't be a scammer if you admit to things. That's impossible. So, yeah, Your Honor, definitely not guilty.
Let the court record that the defendant has not changed his plea and still contends that he is not guilty. Mr. Prosecutor, you may call your first witness.
Your Honor, the prosecution calls Miss Ruthie to the stand.
Ooh, I like this one. You may proceed.
Miss Ruthie, please relay your account of the offenses charged.
Well, first off, I feel this person is simply an opportunist. His background shows a long history of scamming and illegal activities. In the first video I saw of his, he clearly stated he wanted to quit his job and make a living on YouTube. He doesn't produce good enough content to accomplish that, so he has to resort to other means. So he waited until a lot of people were emotionally invested in the Kylie case, then cooked up this idea of hiring a PI. Of course, we now look at the evidence and realize his motive was actually to scam people out of money, using this pretense to have them start sending him money.
And did he actually hire the PI for which the money donated was supposed to go toward?
Yes, he did hire a PI. However, they never did any investigating at all. He paid them $700 to obtain 2 background reports, for which there was no significant purpose.
If I may say so, this boy don't seem too bright. $700 for 2 background reports? We might have to add a charge of stupidity to the list.
Well, here's what I think of that.
Mr. Jeffipoo, you will not interrupt the court like that again. Nobody wants to smell your nasty ass. You already smell enough without adding insult to injury. Another outburst like that and I'll hold you in contempt of court. Do we have an understanding?
Yeah, we have an understanding. But I've been eating a lot of beans, so sometimes I just can't help it.
We do have a good supply of oversized corks, and we will stick one up your ass if it happens again. Okay, next witness.
We call good golly Miss Dolly to the stand.
I'll good golly you if you ever call me that again. Your Honor, my name is just Dolly.
Just Dolly, that has been duly noted.
Miss Dolly, can you please describe the typical follower of Mr. Jeffipoo here?
Well, the best way I can describe them is, they are a few bricks shy of a load. Their elevator doesn't do all the way to the top. They are dumber than a box of rocks. They're lost as last year's Easter eggs. The lights are on, but nobody's home. They're a few fries short of a happy meal. Couldn't pour piss out of a boot if the directions were on the heel.
I think we get the picture. You may proceed, Mr. Prosecutor.
The prosecution calls Miss Chloe to the stand. Miss Chloe, are you familiar with the website screwgofundme.org?
Unfortunately, yes. That is the website Jeff created, but tried to make people think it was a third-party site. But the Prosser gang found out it had the same IP as Jeff's home internet, which showed that it was a site that Jeff created.
And what was this site used for specifically?
It was used for 2 things. First, as a supposed donation site for the PI he was hiring. That was the only stated purpose, which was stated right on the site. Secondly, it was used to gather banking and PayPal information from those who donated. Kevin did an analysis of the site and found it had background software that extracted that information from the credit or debit card that was used to make the donation.
And what do you believe Jeff did with that information he extracted from the cards or bank accounts?
He was able to get account numbers for the accounts. He also placed malware on the link as well as video links on his YouTube page, which, When people clicked the links, it placed malware on their computers if they weren't running sufficient security software.
And what kind of malware was placed on the computers that were infected?
We believe the most likely was some kind of keylogger. This allowed Jeff to monitor all of the keystrokes on their device, which then allowed him to record all of their passwords for both their bank and PayPal accounts, as well as anything else they logged into. This is how he was able to hack into their social media pages as well. The keylogger had provided him the passwords to all of that.
Hey, I did not do that. I'm an honest businessman just trying to make a living and take care of my fake cat. I would never do something like that, even though I've been scamming people for over 10 years. So you all need to stop lying about me. I'm the victim here. Don't you understand? I'm the victim. I'm always the victim. I'm just a petty little bitch. A victimized petty little bitch. And here's what I think of all this you're saying about me.
Mr. Jeffipoo, I warned you about doing that, did I not? Bailiff, please go grab the corks.
Hey! Ouch, that hurts. At least you could have used some Vaseline before shoving that cork up there. Man, this place really, really sucks.
Okay, so what do you have to say now?
No more questions, Your Honor.